Hello, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Nikita Goswami, and I welcome you again to the yet another day of our 21 days LinkedIn Impromptu Debate Challenge. And I have stepped up as the host for the session today. So, without further wasting any more time, I should straight away come to the subject. And I would be dividing two teams out of these five members, sorry. So the topic for today's debate is nuclear family versus joint family, which one is better? So in one team, there would be team joint family and another team would be nuclear family. So in nuclear family, there would be two members, Amit and Supriya, and in joint family, there would be three members, Vishal, Karan, and Mahin. So I'll give you 30 seconds to think. So both the teams have taken enough time to prepare for their speeches. So first, I would request Karan from Team Joint Family to give his opening remarks. Karan,
Okay,
you would be
so
getting 1 minute and 30 seconds to speak.
okay, thank you so much, host. So I just want to make a point because I am also from a joint family, so I can relate with the topic easily. So I just want to make a point like the main thing which joint family provides us is the cultural values. Like if a person is living in a joint family, he gets all the knowledge, all the cultural values, all the cultural practices, and all the things from their elders. So it is very important in nowadays. But what happened after coming of nuclear families concept, the cultural values of the individual is lacking because of that. So it's my point for you.
Okay, that's a good point by Karan. Now I would request Supriya from Team Nuclear Family to counter this point.
Okay. So as you said that being the nuclear concept, I mean, when it arises, then we are losing the cultural values. So let me just tell you, cultural values do not get developed with living with joint family. It develops within a person with the interest in himself or herself. And if the parents are very active and very like caring towards the child, then definitely they are going to provide the enough cultural value to them also. And it can be possible with certain rules and regulation which have been already in evaluation to our country, as you can see. So that's my counterpoint to you, that it's not the concept. I mean, if you want to learn the cultural values, then definitely nuclear families can also provide that knowledge if they are concerned about their child. So that's my counterpoint to you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Supriya. Now I would request Amit to give a new pointer.
Thank you, Nikita. So I would say that one of the most valuable or important thing about nuclear family is that when you have less people in your family, only the main ones like your parents and the siblings only, then you get more attention towards you can spend more attention, you can focus on each and every relation, and you can make it more stable. Stable in the sense, yeah, that the emotional bonding between each of them can be increased and the bonds can be increased or strengthened. But when it comes to the other side, then you get very divided attention, and in that case you might not get the whole attention, or you might get partiality in that case also. So stability and strong bonds are main strength of a nuclear family.
Okay, nice pointer by Amit. Now I would request Vishal from Team Joint Family to give another pointer to counter this.
Yeah, thank you, Nikta. So that was a very good topic, and so joint family has several benefits and advantages also. So one of them is we can children can get good upbringings from their elders and grandparents. That was a biggest you can say uh, positive point of a joint family or joint family if we talk about bondings and all as the opponent team talk. So yeah, joint family, I think in my point of view, joint family has a strong bonding than nuclear family, because joint family has their elders to guide themselves properly or to teach themselves with the help of their past experiences, because elders have lots of experiences that they can provide to their uh, like childs. So that was a very great thing. If and other that, like if we talk about nuclear family, so nuclear family doesn't have any elders or grandparents, so that they can get proper guidance or proper like if anytime they want proper guidance or whatever they want. Uh, so that was a lack of proper guidance and cultural values, because they didn't have their elders with themselves. So yeah, and also there are lots of benefits. Yeah, thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Vishal, for your pointers for a counter. Now, I would like to invite Mahin from Team Joint Family to give a new pointer.
Yes, so I want to like add joint family support. So a joint family help each other a lot, and when our family members live together, it's make a strong support system, and this is good for taking care of for kids, and giving emotional help, and sharing duties, and most of and all kind of things and also knowledge to kids how for culture and about all things. And Amit said he say about stability and bonding. If we join family, if we live in joint family, so maybe children and parents bonding is going like some low, like he said. In nuclear family, bonding means strong, will be strong. But when parents are not there in a home, like when parents go for job and another work, so what about of this time? So if we live in joint family, so when parents go outside for work and job, so children can spend time with their grandparents, their aunt, uncle, and the bonding will be become a more strong. So this is my counter to Amit's point, and also my new point of support family. So this is what I want to say.
Thank you so much, Mahin. That was a great counter. Now, I would like to invite Amit from Nuclear Family to counter this point.
Good. Thank you, Nikita. So I would counter that point as Mine said that when you are in the nuclear family, then you might not get that attention if your parents are working. And so I would counter that with this thing that when you live in a joint family, then you might different inputs from different peoples. Let's say you have in nuclear family, you have only one parent or only two parent and some siblings to get to have inputs from. But if you have in joint family, then you get different inputs from different things, and in that case the your mental stability won't get will definitely get affected, because you are getting different inputs from different things. And in that case you might feel that the relations might get deviated from what you are supposed to be. So in that case you might feel a little complications in the relations as well, and this thing will be visible when there are the misunderstandings. So this is the main point that I would raise. And in nuclear family, the communications is very clear and very simple, and there is no one who will be misunderstanding, because there are less people to concentrate and easier communication. So this was my counter.
Thank you, Amit. That was a nice counter. Now, I would invite Supriya to give a new pointer.
Yeah. So my new pointer is this, that as my teammates said that there will be less conflicts, and so I want to just add on to a point that when there are less family members, when you don't have your parents or someone else to misguide you towards your partner, like you might have conflicts with your partner, there can be misunderstandings sometimes, and when there are only two members and they are really willing to live with each other, then definitely one of them are going to convince each other. But when there is when there is a joint family, then definitely other people come and just say some sentences which can increase those conflicts between the two partners who are really very willing to live with each other. So these type of things will not arrive in nuclear family, because in nuclear you are only two members, like your husband and your wife. So if the wife is not agreeing to some point, then definitely husband will come and convince her in any way. But in joint family there will be like, okay, she's sitting with my mom, I should not talk to her like at that time, I will talk to her like that other time. So these type of conflicts will arise definitely in joint family, but not so in nuclear family. In nuclear family there is no such foundation that my wife is sitting alone, I will go and talk to her. But in joint family, like she's sitting with mom, she's sitting with grandfather, she's taking care of some other family members, then definitely husband will not go and talk to her directly. Husband will look for time, like when she's alone, then he will go and talk to her. So these type of things will be there in joint family, but not so in nuclear family. So that's my new pointer to against the joint family. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Supriya. That was a nice pointer. Now I would invite Karan from Team Joint Family to counter this.
Okay, so as my opponent Supriya said, there will be more conflict because of joint family, all the things. I just want to counter it by saying that because of joint family, like if a person have a joint family and have like he has a partner, so if any problem or any issue in their relation came, okay, then joint family and elders are the only one who solve the conflict. If the two persons are not solving by themselves, then elders come in the frame and they solve the all the matter, and they take the charge of the thing. And there is somewhat there is a pressure of elders and the moral values of the elders. That's why we don't do such things which we do in a nuclear family. Like in a nuclear family, if a wife and a husband are fighting, the fight can go to a way up, way up. But in joint family, there is a control and there is a pressure on a person, so he don't get like the fight don't get that much uglier in that situation. So I just want to counter that, counter the point of Supriya with that.
Uh, Thank you, Karan, for your counter. Now I would like to invite Vishal to add a new pointer.
Yeah, thank you, Nikta. So first of all, I want to support my teammate Karan, as he told, and second, I will make one new pointer. So first of all, yeah, Karan well said that if any conflict happen in joint family, so yeah, our elders will come and sort it out all the things between us, because he has lots of knowledge or he has lots of experience about it. So with the help of that experience, they will sort out all the matters between our family. But apart from this, first of all, I would like to tell you guys that uh, as opponent team said, that there are lots of conflict happen in joint family. But this is this will never ever happen if you got a good upbringings, and if you got a better or good cultural values. If you very much know about your cultural values, or if you got a good upbringings from your elders, so then definitely these types of situation will never ever happen with a joint family. Because joint family has their cultural values, has their they can provide to directly to their children a good upbringings, to the cultural values they teach them. So these types of situations are uh, situational problems, you can say, but not never ever happened in a good joint family. This has happened in a particular family where they haven't got a good upbringing from their elders. Or if any time these types of problem can be happened, so yeah, as my teammate said, elders will come and then sort it out all the things which has happened. Yeah, thank you so much.
Okay, that was a nice pointer by Vishal. Now I would invite Supriya from Team Nuclear Family to counter it.
Okay. So, yeah, my opponent team is talking about the upbringing and all those stuff, that upbringing is not good, then only the conflicts will arrive. It's not the matter. The matter is this: conflicts only arrive when there is some misunderstandings between anyone. And it's not about the upbringing, it can be about anything, because when there is a joint family, then definitely one of the member is there whose mindset gets diverted in certain period of time, and that person wants to live separate. There is, and just to just to support that statement, everyone also agrees that I also want my personal space, I also want my personal space. And that is a common problem in Indian families, that all those joint families just come to a a stage where they all want a partition from each other. So that type of conflicts really arise in joint family. And with those conflicts only, people even tend to murder even the blood relations only. They tend to murder, they pretend to murder. We need newspaper, there are vast newses like this, that the blood relation only, that person killed his own brother in because he wanted that property to get a separate personal space or something like that. So these type of conflicts arrive in joint family. And it's not the matter of upbringing, because if these things arrive, then definitely parents are not there, they have died, and then only these things arrive. But in a nuclear family, when you are only alone, then you try to build your own empire, you try to work hard, you try to like build your own house with your family, with your wife. So these type of things don't arrive in nuclear family, but it arises in joint family. So that's my counterpoint to the point in time. Thank you.
Okay, that was a strong point. Counter by Supriya from Team Nuclear Family that conflicts can arise in a joint family. Now I would invite Amit to give a new pointer.
Yeah, thank you, Supriya. So well counted. So I will add a new pointer that in one of the most one of the most advantage of nuclear family is that when you have lesser members in your family, then your family is more flexible in the sense that if you look at the joint family, you have more members, and along with more members there comes more responsibility, more bonding, more rules and regulations to follow, the cultural values and all those are good. But when it's come to the like when you want to live your own life with your own lifestyle, then flexibility is one thing that needs to be come in your come in your life. And there your nuclear family is the one where you can do that thing, because you have to convince only your mother and your father. And luckily, if you have a more educated and more modern parents, then it is very easy to get flexibility. And the second pointer I would do that when you have a nuclear family, then you get less dependencies. I mean, in joint family you are more dependent on other people's other I mean your elders. But in nuclear family, you get to be yourself. I mean, you got to be do something by yourself, and their dependency is the one thing that you learned in that nuclear family. So that was my two new pointers.
Okay, that was a nice pointer by Amit. Now I would request Mahin from the opposite team to counter Amit's point.
Yes, so I like to counter that. He say about first of all, Supriya say about property. So if somebody go outside and live alone, so what do you think? He or she can't say about the property of his or her parents. We can also build our empire. What he say, our property by living a joint family, because after going alone means nuclear, we can't forget our parent, and we can't know remember about the property of the things. And Amit say about flexibility, so we can also get flexibility by our joint family. If we do something like a wrong thing, so what time this happen, nobody come to know us it is wrong or it is right. Parent is there, but in a nuclear family, if parent not know about what we are doing, so in that case, and we need to our elders to what the right way, what the wrong way, what our culture and everything. And one more thing is about money. So in joint family, it's not like a one person take the responsibility or all of the members. They contribute and divide the responsibility to each together, and by this thing responsibility decrease on single person. So this what I want to counter responsibility to and points about Amit.
Thank you so much, Mahil. That was a nice counter. Now I would invite Karan from the same team to mention a new point.
Okay. So I also I want to counter and give a pointer both in the same time. So I just want to counter Supriya's point. Like Supriya said, there are many news articles that brother killing each other because of property and all the things. So there are also many articles in which we can say that in nuclear family that husband and wife are cheating on each other because of, because they don't have moral values, and because of they don't have any restriction, and somewhat they don't have elders to guide them. Okay, so there are also many cases of that. So it is situational that it is happening. Okay, that's my counter for you. And I want to give a new pointer that like Amit and Supriya said, you are self-dependent on yourself for doing things. So there is also a negative side of that, because whenever there is any crisis time, any crisis time, we don't have any support. If for example our children in a nuclear family get disease or something like that, he met with an accident, all the things, then there is no support for mother and husband, like mother and father. Like they are always they are already in that state, in a depression state, and there is no emotional support for them, and which is given by the elders. Okay, so this is my pointer for you, because in joint family we have that support from our elders, and we have that emotional security from our elders. We have that, and in nuclear family it is lacking. So that's my pointer for you.
Okay, that was a nice pointer by Karan, but I would apologize because I have missed some fraction of your speech because of my unstable internet connectivity. Now, I would request Amit from Team Nuclear Family to counter Karan's points.
Thank you, Nikita. So as you mentioned that when in joint family you have more persons to get support from, and in nuclear family you have less. But what about that when as I already told in my previous pointers, that joint family, you can have the better support, but along with that better support you get many other unexpected and unwanted things, like the communication gap, the generational gap, and more dependencies result in less independence, and more other things. But I would counter it like in nuclear family you might get less support, but those supports are really unconditional, and because of unconditional support you get better support, and if luckily if you have more siblings, let's say 2-3 siblings, then those 2-3 siblings plus your parents are well enough or more than enough to get support from. And support means the financial support as well as emotional support, so those are enough. But as well as I already told you that in joint family you get support, but along with that you get pretty unwanted and undesired things as well. Yeah.
Okay, so that was a nice counter by Amit. Now I would request Supriya to add a new pointer.
So my new pointer is this: when you guys are living in a joint family, and if your wife is pregnant, then definitely there will be such circumstances that your grandmother or your grandfather does not allow her to wear whatever dress she wants to wear in what she feels comfortable. There are such type of things because of their cultural values, that she has to cover her face, and it does not matter whether she is suffocating because of it, whether her mood is not well, because in pregnancy lots of things like this, mood swings, and like irritation, diarrhea, and these type of things arrive. But if you want to really, if and that girl who is pregnant, she really needs care of her husband the most, and it is required. But when you are in joint family, the husband is not able to support her because of his parents, because parents want that girl to wear sari to cover her face in every situation, let it be the month 8, let it be the month 9. But when it is a nuclear family, then definitely the husband is there to care, and whatever the wife feels like or whatever she likes to eat, she can eat because of her mood swings and because of certain things. So in that particular time, nuclear family is more beneficial in comparison to joint family, because the husband takes care, and in joint family a husband is not enough, he does not get enough time to get to go to his wife to give her time or affection, because he has to look after his parents also. There is that type of foundation. So that's my new pointer from my team. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Supriya. That was a nice pointer. Now I would invite Vishal from Team Joint Family to counter Supriya's points.
Thank you, Nikta. So I have lots of counters, and my team has already made very much strong pointers already. So my counter is to Supriya. Supriya and her team is only making situational pointers. So as Supriya talk about, like in a joint family is uh, like a lady is only should wear sari and all. Uh, Also in her pregnancy time, he need to wear sari and all. So first of all, this is the 21st century, or no one family is going to force you to wear sari only. This is only a situational things. Some families are forcing you to wear sari, but this is 21st century, so we all are aware that no one is forcing you to wear whatever you want to wear. You can wear, or at least at the time of your pregnancy, no one is forcing you, because this is a very crucial time. And the second point is, I want to counter Amit's point. So first of all, I would like to thank you, Amit. So Amit is also agree with my points, as Amit said, that rules and regulations and more cultural values we need to follow in joint family. That was a great thing. Amit is also agree with it. So that was a very good thing, that if you follow rules and regulation, more cultural values, so then definitely you will become a better person. You will become a better version of yourself. This is a good thing, because in a nuclear family, no one is going to force you to follow rules and regulation or more cultural values. And also, if somebody force you, but they also themselves didn't know about the cultural values, because cultural values also taught by our elders, like our grandparents. Only they will teach you a better cultural values, better version of the rules regulation. They always force you to follow that rules and regulation. Your current parents, I don't think they never force you to follow these types of or they doesn't have any much time to force you, because they have other works to do also. So that's why yeah. Thank you so much, Nikta.
Okay, that was a valid counter by Vishal to Supriya's points, that it doesn't depend that how what type of family you belongs to. It depends upon how modernized you are. As far as women's pregnancy is concerned, now I would invite Mahin from Team Joint Family to give a new pointer.
So I want to, before pointer, I want to add some counter to Supriya. If lady is pregnant in joint family, so grandmother help to more to how which kind of food they want, they need to eat, the what kind of care they, she need to, and in once grandmother also pass with this pregnancy situation. So she understand how lady feel, how the girl feel about this. So see grandmother never give pressure on the girl to wear only sari, wear only the live in an only like what live. So this kind of not give pressure on the this girl, because grandmother herself pass on the on pass by this pregnancy time. And so this counter to Supriya. And about my new point is like money. If family live together, so they can they share their costs together, and they also support to each other to in financially, so financially. So this what I want to say.
Okay, that was a nice pointer by Mahin. Now I would invite Supriya from the opposite team to counter Mahin's points.
Okay, so as your team said that I am, me and my teammate is giving situational facts. So you guys are also giving us situational facts because all the families are not modernized yet. Let it be a 21st century or whatever. You also agree that not all families are enough like modernized that they will allow you to do whatever you feel like. And second thing, as Mahin said that grandmother herself has passed through those situations and she will guide. So let me just tell you one thing, she will guide, but she will bring the barriers to a girl, like you have to eat this only, you have to read holy books only, you cannot listen to music, you cannot do that, you cannot do this because it will affect your child. So these type of mentality is there because when she was pregnant, her mother-in-law also gave her that points only. So she will guide you from that aspect only, regardless whatever you want. She will just give you like rules, you have to do this only, you have to wake up at this. So these type of foundations are there. So that's my counterpoint to you. And second thing is this, that in joint family there are very conflicts, like someone is saying this, other one is saying this, so there is a more chances of getting more conflicts, more confusions, more misunderstandings. And even in their misunderstanding only, someone if said any sentence which is really very hurting to someone, then that someone is going to just ask that I want to leave this family, I don't I don't feel like getting more attention, and these type of things will be there, but not so in nuclear family. So that's my counter as well as a new pointer towards that. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Supriya. That was a nice counter by you. Now I would invite Amit from the same team to give a new pointer.
Yeah, thank you, Nikita. So now I will represent the most debatable thing, that is financial management. If I talk about nuclear family, then you have way better financial management in comparison to joint family, because you have less people to feed, less children to get the education, and less members to take care of medically. But and if I talk about the joint family, then you might get thin, very spread, spread very thin, because you have a lot of members to take care of. Maybe there are few members who are gaining from their jobs, but it is also your responsibility to take care of each and every member, and in that case you focus very less, or you might not even focus in that case. But in in a nuclear family, you have that golden thing that you have less people to manage. So in that case, you can be flexible, you can focus on their good health, on their good education, and it is way much easier. And when I talk about financial things, then it gets way worse when you talk about joint family. So yeah, that was my new pointer.
Thank you so much, Amit. That was a really nice pointer. Now I would invite Karan from the opposite team to counter Amit's points.
Okay, so as my opponent raised a pointer about financial things, like there is only stability of financial things in a nuclear family. So I also want to counter that with saying that in joint family, like you are saying, ki in nuclear family there are a few members to feed, but in joint family there are many members to feed. So there are also many members that are earning right now. Okay, so there are also members who are earning, and they are more like they have more support. And if in the case like in a joint family, if a person is not earning, or there is some issue in his job or something, then there are people who can support him financially also. Okay, in nuclear family there is no support. Like if you are not earning, or you just terminate from a job or something like that, then you don't have any support, you are dependent on yourself. Then what will you do? That is my question for you. But in joint family you have support from your brothers and all the members of the family. They can support you, they can support you financially. So that's my counter for you. Okay.
Okay, that was a nice counter. Now I would invite Vishal to give some new pointers.
Yeah, I'll call you guys again.
Now Vishal is going.
Yeah, thank you, Nikta, as you give me the chance to speak. Yeah, so first of all, the opponent team is somehow repeating their points in a different way. So as Supriya talked about twice, so basically talked twice about the conflicts in between joint family. So first of all, I would like to say you guys that this is also a situational problem. No one is going to fight between themselves internally in a joint family. And also, I would like to make one pointers as Supriya said that uh, wife only wants their husband to care herself at the time of pregnancy. So this is not a right thing, totally right, because sometimes a lady wants a female she can help better. She can help better than their husband also, because husband are not aware of all the things during the pregnancy, because lots of things are happening during the pregnancy, and male cannot understand that types of things easily. So a lady must need a female to help her at the time of pregnancy. And as Supriya talk about the internal conflicts between a family, and the brothers are fighting with each other and kill themselves. So this is not a like all types of situation. Sometimes like nuclear family has that types of conflicts also. They kill each other, like wife kill husband and husband kill wife. So these types of situation also can happen in real life. And in that situation, no one is like here to uh, sort out all the things, because you are not living with your elders. So this is the drawback, or this types of situation can be happen joint family or nuclear family also. Yeah, thank you so much.
That was a good pointer by Vishal. Now,
Strong.
so now everybody are done with their pointers and counters. So we have come to the concluding stage now, wherein all the participants would be giving a concluding speech. So I would start with Supriya first from Team Nuclear Family to give conclusion.
Okay, thank you, host. So, as my very first pointer was this, that in nuclear family there are less probabilities of conflicts, and because in joint family there are many more members, so every member has got their different point of view, and in that different point of view the conflicts arise and misunderstandings arise, and because of that misunderstanding only people come to such circumstances where they want a partition from their family. And when it comes to partition, then definitely there are lots and lots of conflicts, as we can see in nowadays also. People really mess with their blood relations only in order to get the property, in order to get their full like money, whatever his parent has. So they just are willing to kill their own brothers and sisters only. So these type of conflicts arise in joint family. But in nuclear family there is a thing that a husband and a wife are earning, so they just want to grow, they just want to build their own empire, and they are like they have to take care of each other. But in joint family the thing is this, that husband is not able to give more time to the wife, because he also have to look after to the parents also, and it is needed. But not so in nuclear family, because in nuclear family only husband and wife are there, so they can just take care of each other. So my second point was this, and third point was this, that in pregnancy, as Tiwari said, that I said that only wife needs a husband. It's not like this. I said that wife needs husband's care more in comparison to other members. That was my point. And yes, talking about the female members and all, then couples can also visit to female doctors, so that is also recommendable. So that's my final conclusion to my all pointers. So thank you.
So that was a nice conclusion by Supriya. Now I would invite Karan from Team Joint Family to give the concluding speech.
Okay. So I have to give a concluding speech. So I just want to mention all my pointers and all the things that I gave you before. So first of all, I gave a pointer about the cultural values. So main thing in joint family, we learn from our elders very much, like the cultural practices and all the fest, like how to I give the example in a marriage also. There are many rituals that one has to perform, and we want elders for that. The elders guide us. So these are all the cultural values and all the cultural practices that we learn from our elders. That was my first point. Then my second point was about that we have support, like we have support system in like emotional support for us. Like there is emotional support, like if we are in depression phase or something like that, we have that emotional support from our elders and from our brothers sisters in joint family. Okay, but in nuclear family we don't have that. Then my third point was like there is a financial support also, like there is, like if a person is facing some issues in this financial crisis or something like that, we have that support also. So these are my all the points, and I also countered every point of the opponent team. Like they said there is like there is an issue in pregnancy time and all the things. I counter that by saying that in joint family we have elders that can help us and guide us. Like our grandmother can guide the lady with the things that what should she do and what should she not do in that pregnant time. And also like they give a pointer about the fighting and all the things. I also counter that in a way that like in joint family, if any fight happens, then it will not go to such level which will it go in nuclear family. So I also counter that. And I just want to finish my conclusion with one more pointer, a little pointer. It is that in joint family, like we celebrate the things with our family members. Like there are festivals and all the things like marriages and all the things we celebrate with our families, which is very good thing. Like but in nuclear families we can't celebrate in such manner. There is some isolation of the children, like somewhere they feel isolated because their parents are busy with their work and office, all the things. But in joint family we have that gathering and all the things on the festivals, which will make the joint family more good. Okay, so that's my conclusion for you all.
So that was a nice conclusion by Karan. Now I would invite Vishal from the same team to make the concluding speech.
Yeah, thank you, Nikita. So I just revisit all my strong pointers which I already made. So first of all, there are several benefits in joint family. First is that we all know about in joint family there are lots of rules and regulations that we need to follow, and that is mandatory to follow. Yeah, we can't escape them. So this is very good thing. Or we need to follow our cultural values also. But in other than nuclear family, no one is forcing us to follow these types of rules and regulation, or our follow our cultural values. Or we also learn our cultural values, our culture, what is good or what is not good for us. And second is this is our 21st century. So yeah, our joint family would become more like modern. So the such type of problems the opponent team discuss are not happening in this 21st centuries. And there are lots of support that we got with in our joint family. So like financial, emotional, and medical support we directly got from our elders and all in a joint family. Or if I talk about like there is a situation like if sometimes in a nuclear family, if you need some types of help, so how can you get the help? Because you haven't anyone to help you in that time. Or if you are in a joint family, so any types of situation can be happened, so you can easily avail the help directly through your elders. Emotional help, medical help, or financial help, any help if you want to want, so you can easily get from your elders. Or there are lots of rituals is like celebrations. How can we celebrate without our family? If we doesn't have any family, how can we celebrate these types of ritual without the family? So these types of things, or with the help of this, I will conclude my all the points. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you, Vishal, for your conclusion. Now I would invite Marhin next to give her conclusion.
Yes. First of all, everything which is I made also my teammate Karan and Vishal have covered and covered all thing. And but I want to add like I say I was my first point is in joint family everyone help each other and taking care of kids and making things easier for everyone. And after that about responsibilities. So in joint family, not like only one person have responsibility to to take care of all, but responsibility is distribute each of all people, and they can and it is very easy compared to nuclear family, because in nuclear family only parents are there to and take have responsibility to for child and everyone. But in joint family, children grandparents has also responsibility to take care about the child and about a happy family. So grandparents take care of their grandchild. It is so like a very happy thing, and very happy family like this. And also grandparents need this type of environment to for their mental health, and also child will grow in very positive environment. So this is what I want to add. And one more thing is money in joint family can save money by saving costs, which help everyone financially. So this is what I want to say.
Okay, very well concluded by Mahin. Now it's the last participant left, which is Amit. So now I would invite Amit to give his concluding speech.
Thank you, Nikita. So I will talk about pointers. So first pointer is flexibility. When you are living in a joint family, obviously, as I told that joint family comes with different cultural burdens or unrelated burdens that is pretty unwanted. But in nuclear family, you are free with those things, and you can live your life on your own. That is the flexibility you get, and along with that, you get freedom of things. Second thing, with nuclear family, you get a lot of things to do, which if you were in joint family, you won't be able to do those things. You got modernized. You can experiment with many things. Third point is that I would talk about financial freedom. If you are in nuclear family with a well situated job doing tax, then it is very good because you have people to feed. You can provide good facilities, and you are pretty much independent. You are not very much confined with other things. You can focus on basic things, and you can go ahead with that because you have less people to feed and better money management. Second thing is next thing is that you are more liberate. You can reduce. There are better communication, because you have less people to talk with, and there are no conflicts, interrelational conflicts, because you are more focused on a very few peoples who are very caring about you, and there are no conflicts like interrelational conflicts which are there in the joint family, and it gets worse with time if you are not very much clear with your communication. So these were my final words. Yeah.
Okay, so very well concluded by Amit as well. So as we all are done with the pointers and counters of both the teams, now we got the essence of a family, what a family is. So a family, we can consider a family as a bowl of even a fruit salad with different tastes, with different color, with different shapes and different sizes. But when they combine, they form amazing taste, which when individual can have, he or she will never forget. And a family is also like a soil which holds all the roots which originated from different directions, and they individually grow, but yet they are connected to their roots. And it is also like an umbrella, because when until and unless the stormy clouds won't loom upon you, you won't be able to realize the importance of a family. So if I would be concluding this, so in a nutshell, I can say that uh, happiness matters. Being any of the families, whether it is a joint family or a nuclear family, you won't. All that matters is how you take care of your younger ones, how you respect your elders, and it doesn't matter that which family you belong, whether it is a joint family or a nuclear family. It depends on person to person. So so guys, we have come to the conclusion, and I would be declaring winners out of those two teams. So the winner is team joint family, as they were able to counter those points of team nuclear family well. And one of the team member or participants of team joint family mentioned about depression, which is very good pointer, because nowadays we can see that in most of the nuclear families, when a woman is a household woman is a housekeeper, then she, after doing all the household chores, when her husband is not at home, or when her children are not at home, she feels depressed, she feels alone. So depression and these kind of mental health issues are nowadays arising due to some reasons. So he countered very well by mentioning that point. So that's why I'm more inclined towards team joint family. So today's winner is team joint family. And that's how I would like to conclude today's debate. So we will be back again with another day of our debate challenge. So till then, see you guys. Okay, bye.